should be live. We're live. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to another LEGO Star Wars episode. Now we're tackling The Empire Strikes Back. Darron was going to be playing co-op with us, but unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties which have only recently came to the game, remote play is not working properly, but he's still here to provide some extra commentary. So yeah, just welcome Darron. Introduce yourself.
I'm happy to be sitting here, not just not doing anything. It really makes me feel good inside. I really feel like just moral support here. I'm just like, yeah, you hit that enemy, you shoot that enemy.
Yeah.
Knowing I can't help you in the process, it really makes me feel wonderful.
Yeah. It's sad, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
In spite, I literally submitted like an actual report to TT Games, like on their official site, just so they can fix it. And there actually is a section for LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So I went ahead and did that because I actually wanted, because the fact that you can't remote play on this game is kind of rough. So yeah, now but that problem's gonna get taken care of, hopefully.
But regardless, we are actually entering my favorite of the original trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back. And I remember playing this as a kid and loving all the Hoth levels and the Bespin levels, so I'm actually really looking forward to play. And the first level is Hoth Battle, so let's enter. And in the background, obviously we turned off the music from the game. We have some lo-fi from Close on Sundays, as well as later is Samuel Kim's Star Wars music. The cutscenes play music, so I don't know why. I literally turned it off, but oh well. There is a little bit of lag, hopefully.
Because they're cutscenes, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't think you can, unless you just beat the
What's up,
cutscenes.
X-Wing? So happy that you stopped by, man. Knights of the Force, welcome, welcome. Hello there, General Kenobi. Thanks, man, for stopping by. Yeah, this is episode 5 of a LEGO Star Wars live stream. I've been doing this. Don't look back at some of the old ones, but I started like the Phantom Menace like 2017 or something. But I'm here to finish it before.
You should have named this episode the Steam Remote Play Bug Strikes Back instead of the Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. But no. Yeah, this series has been delayed as much as the Skywalker Saga, so but we're nearing completion actually. Episode 5. We just have episode 6 left to go, and actually hopefully we're gonna get Laurel back for episode 6, but we'll see how that happens.
You know, I never thought about it before now, but between the LEGO games and what actually happens in Empire Strikes Back, that LEGO Luke doing that little tactical role.
Yeah. Also, that dude with the mustache, like X-Wing, I know you know the power of a mustache. Oh god, it's lagging. The power of a mustache, and just rip to a real one. Right, hopefully this lag doesn't keep up. It's just this level, but yeah. So just like in the movie, we're having snow speeders drag giant ball bombs to destroy.
When snow speeders have proton torpedoes, they also carry nuclear warheads. They just don't tell you.
I do remember having fun though in this level because you can tip over the ATSTs.
Oh my god, I remember the physics in this game with the when you'd fight like one of the spy droids for the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Aw, snap, 2-player ain't working. Bummer. Yeah, it's actually like remote play works. The issue is that
I can't see anything.
Yeah, there's a gamma issue, so like it's extremely bright on the other person's screen, and literally makes it unplayable. So, yeah, we're gonna.
I could probably just join in and like hold down X or whatever, but that's not really gonna do all that much.
Yeah, it's not gonna be great. Must have been the extended. Wait, the stash excludes power and control. Yes. Must have been in the extended edition. Yeah. Oh man. I actually remember playing this as like a little kid, and I think I watched clips of Star Wars beforehand, but like I didn't remember every scene. So when I first played this, I thought you were just supposed to like pull down the AT-AT, like just like the ATSTs. But so I asked my uncle, I'm like, how am I supposed to destroy this? It's not falling down. He's like, oh, you're supposed to like he's never like he wasn't even playing the game, but he already knew you were supposed to like trip the ankles.
Man, you're really going for that health bar.
So yeah, it was that's a memory that I won't ever forget. Then obviously like when I watched them watched the movies when I was slightly older and like actually like could comprehend things. I'm like,
bro,
oh,
I remember.
Yeah, they did the thing I did in Lego Star Wars. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Although I don't remember dragging those big bombs to destroy them, but okay.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that either. I mean, I thought it was like, honestly, out of all the Lego games, I think this is one of the coolest like vehicle levels in my opinion.
Oh yeah, this is totally unique from the others, which is
and it lasts way longer than the original battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, Battle of Hoth, like, just I remember like watching the Empire Strikes Back, and just like I don't know, man, I've always loved Hoth as a planet, and just the battle, like it's just unique. Like, especially for like, you know, 1980 when it came out.
Oh shoot, it was 1980, was it?
Yeah, which is crazy because my dad was born in 1980, so long time ago. But nah, it's always really really liked the Battle of Hoth, and especially in the Battlefront games like Battlefront 2005.
Dude, that's where it was best. The final battle in the campaign.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was so hard.
It was so hard.
Especially the final section where you have to take like the bomb and put it under like the rebel transport.
Yeah.
My God, that was hard. Because you had like everyone and their mother trying to stop you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I literally had to fight for it. Oh, and then you have to run away and hopefully they don't lose you.
Yeah. But the fact that that game like makes you play as like the Empire during like the Battle of Hoth, that was so cool. But I always wondered though, like the game ends on Hoth, and I'm like, why did it end on Hoth? Like, why don't we get because they had like Jabba's Palace and Endor for mission for maps. I'm like, why aren't we seeing this? But I mean, it is.
I think it had something to do with I don't know. I think because it's technically the Battlefront 2 2005 campaign is told from the perspective of the 501st.
Yeah, yeah, and it ends like that level is called our finest hour. So it was really trying to prove like, oh, we have obtained victory. You know, being the Empire, and we're striking back. We're getting revenge from the Death Star. And granted, like,
or that might have been like their final like battle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is in years because I don't keep up with the entire Star Wars timeline, but I'm pretty sure like compared to like the fall of Coruscant to the Battle of Hoth, that's like what, 25 years?
Oh yeah, it's long. Like no, yeah, it's definitely very I think 19 BBY to like 3 ABY, so like 22 years, something like that.
Okay, it's 22 years. Okay.
But nah, I question that as a kid.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Everything in Star Wars is done like before, like Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Fulcrum left a comment. Just played this level 2 days ago. That's awesome, Fulcrum. That's a funny coincidence. But yeah.
I was playing this level.
And then another like fond memory I have is playing Battlefront 2015 and having the Hoth the Hoth map for that game was so cool, especially like during the beta, like the game wasn't out yet. I just remember playing that with some friends, and just it was so much fun. And when the game came out, like that Hoth map was like my favorite map of that game. Unfortunately, the Battlefront 2 map of Hoth, it was okay, but not nearly as good as the 2015 version. I was hoping that they were gonna port it, but they didn't.
I mean, if you really think from the perspective of, I guess, modern games, I can see why they didn't port like the Hoth map from the original Battlefront 2 for obvious reasons. Also, I'm pretty sure they didn't have the trademark for it.
I was meaning they port the one from Battlefront 2015 into Battlefront 2017.
Oh, okay.
Just because they did it with certain maps like Jabba's Palace and Cloud City, but yeah, that game stopped support before it stopped support like at its peak, which really
Not
really
gonna lie,
bothered me.
the game really thrived when they stopped support for it.
I know, and the thing that heats me up the most is that the reason why that game, or the support got stopped, is because of Battlefield 2042, and the fact that game, you know, is already now being like stopping support just because like or are they stopping support? I don't remember.
No, they're considering it to go free to play because it performs so poorly.
Yeah, which is
And even if it wasn't, their player base is basically dead. No one is talking about Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, it's just a real shame, you know. I
Because basically the beta that was because I did the preview, the beta, like when it came out for free for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, if you had EA Play or whatever. So I played it. There were some glitches. I had fun in though, but one thing that really pissed me off the most was the fact that in the main menu was bugged to high hell. It was bad. Like I've never seen a main menu so bugged in my life.
Yeah.
But besides, I mean, there are also quite a few glitches around the map and whatnot. I was like, well, it is the beta. Maybe they can go from here. And I think they delayed it like one more time.
Yeah.
But it got worse on release. It was worse. It was in worse state on release than it was in the beta. That's what really just like mind boggled so many people. I mean, it is not a good game. I mean, fundamentally, like the concept behind it is good, but it just like it's like they took a good concept and they're like, you know what? Let's find every single way to make this game just not that great. How can we piss our player base off more?
It's just a shame that like a good game had to die for that.
No, they took away fundamental features, and people were like, you don't need to see a scoreboard with 100 people in the map. Like, dude, come on. You don't even have to put the entire map on there. Just put, like, the top 20, 25 people. It's not a hard concept. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, you don't have the brain capacity to think of that, but, like, don't take away fundamental features.
Yeah.
Now, when the game actually did come out, if you do have EA Play, you get, like, 10 hours or whatever free. And, by the way, this was, like, a week after it released. It was when I first got to play it. So any like fundamental bugs, like anything like they could have like fixed, or something that like, you know, just right on the end. They didn't fix anything. The only thing to enjoy about it was a Battlefield Portal, and on top of that, Battlefield Portal wasn't much better either. There was one gun, I think it was like the AK-47U. It naturally has a suppressor on it. There were times where I was literally like pressing I was literally pulling my gun up, like aiming down sights to shoot, and the suppressor would be in my face, literally, because like the gun was glitched. So I pull it up to look down sight. Suppressor was blocking my entire view. It was bad. I've never seen a gun. I've never seen a game that bad.
Yeah, that's wild. And it's just a shame because like I was talking about this with my friend the other day. It's just like if Battlefront 2 continued having support before it like past when it ended, we could have had Clone Wars Season 7 DLC, Mandalorian Season 2 DLC, Book of Boba Fett DLC, and it's just like how much potential they still had left for that game. Like imagine having Din Djarin and Moff Gideon as heroes. Imagine having a new like several new Boba Fett skins. Like imagine having Ahsoka like in the game, and then Padme Jango Ventress like it really bothers me, like how
I think
how much
I think
life
what-
could have been.
I think one of the things that killed Battlefront 2 from the start, and not a lot of people remember this because of the state the game is in now, but
Yeah.
they didn't have Clone Wars at first.
No,
That
yeah,
pissed, that pissed off a lot of people.
Well,
it was a free add-on.
that was a Battlefront 2015.
No.
Battlefront 2 did have Clone Wars, but it was
I could have swore it was an added. It was an
No.
add-on because I remember Battlefront
They-
1
they-
not having it whatsoever.
They had Yoda and Maul, but they didn't have Obi-Wan, they didn't have Anakin, they didn't have Dooku. They did have Kashyyyk, Naboo, and what was the other place? Kamino as maps. But no, so they did have it, but they just focused on sequels and original trilogy more.
Oh man.
Yeah, but then they were actually getting into it. They added Geonosis, they added Obi-Wan and Grievous, they added Anakin, they added Conquest, Dooku. There was so much, like, I remember the like redemption basically of Battlefront 2. And then they canceled it like right on its peak. Like they just added like original trilogy, capital supremacy, and then kicked the can. I was not happy. The thing that really pisses me off though, the last heroes we get in that game are BB-8 and Dark
my
Side
God.
BB-8. Like
I forgot BB-8 was an actual hero in that game.
that made me so mad. I literally would have much rather have Poe Dameron as a hero than BB-8. Like I don't know what they were smoking.
They're like, droid toys. Like, oh my god.
No, yeah, it was literally just for the children. Which-
Well, here's the thing. Like, how many people are like? I get it. Like, it's technically a teen game, but like, how many people are actually gonna be playing like?
a droid.
Well, not droid, but like, how many kids are gonna be playing Battlefront 2? Because right now, the only people I know that even play it, even before, because I think it's kind of dead right now. I don't know. It lost a lot of its like.
Actually, I remember that, like on PC, I haven't played the game honestly for a long time. Like once they stopped support, I kind of just gave up on playing the game.
I mean, it's still fun, but there's just no point in progressing because like it
No,
doesn't
yeah.
mean anything. Like you literally have the only way to unlock stuff now is just by leveling up. You have like unlimited like Z-Bucks or whatever they call it in there.
Yeah. No, yeah. You get credits. You can't buy it. You can't use anything on it. It's like
Honestly, I think that was a good thing though because microtransaction in a game like that.
it
just,
was,
God.
but it also just kind of left there like much to be desired. But the thing that really sucks though is that the developers like Dennis Granville and a lot of other people, they were the ones who were so mad that he's like, I wanted to add Obi-Wan like in 2015 and they didn't let me. And when I heard that we weren't going to be launching with Obi-Wan in Battlefront 2, he was furious. But then like he was the one who's like, okay, we have to revamp the progression system. We have to fix this game. Like and then he finally, was able to convince like, hey, people want Clone Wars. They want Obi-Wan. Like let us make them. And it just happened. He really wanted Ahsoka. He really wanted like so much to be added into the game. I think he even said like he was like plans were to have like Mustafar and like so many cool things. But he left DICE. I think
I would too if.
And so now people even are saying like oh like let's get a Battlefront 3, but it's like the people at DICE who would have made a good Battlefront 3 aren't there anymore. So it's like, what's the point, man? But I digress.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Uh,
I don't know. It's like DICE and Rockstar competing to be like who could be the worst. Oh my god, that would make that. I remember C-3PO doing that in Lego Star Wars 2, not just the complete saga.
Yeah.
But you got like DICE and EA, like not DICE. You have EA and Rockstar literally competing for who can be the worst company. It's kind of hilarious.
Rockstar?
Well, more specifically, Take-Two. Take-Two has ruined Rockstar to its core. If any of you guys saw GTA, the defended GTA, I think it was like GTA Trilogy, whatever.
Oh,
it was like,
wait, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It was like GTA. I can't remember the actual name. That's just how awful that game was and how forgettable, because of how bad of a launch it had. I think it was like Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition.
It was like remastered original one.
We're calling it a remaster is a pretty big insult.
Yeah.
It is not like they basically like Rockstar Take-Two is known to shut down all these mod communities and whatnot, people that did stuff for the game, like those older games. And it's just kind of an insult to them when they release something that's like way worse. And on top of that, it's just a money grab. Like they didn't even try.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like Rockstar is a great company. Take-Two is not. They are the ones that have like the bigger hold on them, which kind of sucks because I don't know how GTA 6 is going to turn out, considering like the guy that's been at Rockstar since basically the first couple Grand Theft Autos actually left the company. I don't know, was it last year and a half ago, something like that. But yeah.
But yeah, there was a I remember I haven't played the game in a while, but there was a oh yeah, Han Solo for some reason like rolls when he slides. It's weird. There was a there was like a glitch for the PC version of Battlefront where like literally every lobby was bugged because someone like hacked into the servers and then made it so that like everyone like couldn't die. They were like stuck on 1 HP, and like literally nobody could play the online for the game for like a month because like none of the devs were working on the game. So like I think they did eventually fix it, but I'm like, dude, what the heck?
God, that's awful.
Yeah. And then what's over here? Then there's there is actually one cool thing. I haven't tested it. I do want to test it, but I've just been, like I said, unmotivated to like play the game, and then also just I've been like super busy. But there's like I think a new like program. It's called Kyber, and they it allows you to play all the mods through private servers, and which is something that for some reason DICE had it in Battlefront 2015, but not Battlefront 2 was private matches, and it's really hurting the game like post launch. But the fans actually did it themselves, and I've only seen videos of it, but it looks incredible, and I do honestly need to try it out because it looks like a lot of fun, because like people have actually modded in characters like Ahsoka and maps like Coruscant, and yeah,
that's just the sad part about the game is like when you have games like that where like the fans have to step in,
is able
like just
to
like for example, Grand Theft Auto Online is probably like the most atrocious online I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Basically because every time the developers have added something to the game, it's made the state of online worse. Like you got people flying around on like flying motorcycles, bombing like everything, and on top of that, money grinding is just not worth it when you can have people just destroy your about 2 hours worth of grinding and work like to build up like to deliver like drugs or stolen cars or whatever. Like literally all that could be gone within the span of like a minute if someone just comes with an oppressor Mark II. There's this role-playing community called 5M. It's like a mod you can download for and basically you're basically playing online with other people, but that's what everyone plays GTA Online for. Like, you don't see people when people live stream GTA Online for like Twitch and whatever. They're not doing like regular GTA Online. Well, some of them might be, but it's mostly 5M.
Yeah.
Like, just for reference, I'm on the 5M website right now. It's basically a modification, like I said, for Grand Theft Auto, enabling you to play multiplayer on basically custom dedicated servers. Mm-hmm. So as of right now, there are currently 127,000 people playing 5M right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that just proves you like, it just, I don't know. Rockstar just doesn't know it. I don't know that the fact that we've been getting like GTA 5 for like literally 10 years straight.
Yeah.
When the game came out, it's like the game came out when I was like what, a junior? No, not even. I was like just starting high school when that came out, and well, I'm 24 now, so
yeah.
Get with the program.
No,
God,
yeah.
I can't. No, I must have been a freshman when that came out. That was 2013, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I
I was in elementary school.
When GTA 5 came out?
I'm pretty sure. Or middle school, maybe. I don't know.
It must have been middle school. It has to be. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 20 right now.
Okay, well, okay, yeah, no, you were definitely middle school, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Yeah,
very late elementary.
I think I was in middle school. All I remember is that my mom was like, "You can't ever play this game."
Bro, I remember it now because right when Grand Theft Auto 5 launched, I turned 17.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I was 17 or so when it came out. Maybe 16, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember, dude,
it's
I got, like, the day it came out, I got home from school to play it. It was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And this is back when they were like, the game had so much content, it had 2 discs. One to install all the content, and the second one to actually play.
Yeah. Oh, Darth Vader. Oh! Whoa! Whoa, Han. The stream's probably delayed for you, but wait until you see what happens.
Right now you just finished building the ship.
Yeah.
Or fixing it.
Yeah. The lights go out and then, on this little
Oh, I
something.
remember that. I remember that part.
Oh, man. But yeah, I do want to try the Kyber mods in private matches, but I just haven't had time or motivation to. But it shows like how great like modding communities can be, but it's just like, man, modders can do this, but you guys can't. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'll never understand how game companies are manipulated, like how they make all their decisions based on how much money they might make.
Yeah.
But they don't even think. But the most ironic part about trying to make money for that company is they don't even like listen to what the fans want. Yeah. It's like, if you want to make money, it's literally just follow A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Except they jump to like W, Y, Z, and like the Spanish alphabet. They don't even jump. But like, oh, you want this? What do you want? What's the only? Oh, I forgot this was a map. This was also kind of cool. I forgot like about this part though.
Yeah.
There's got to be like a no death like challenge for like space battles, because you get hit so much.
What am I supposed to? Oh, okay.
You have to destroy the cannons.
Yeah. It was just taking a little while. But yeah, what else was I gonna say?
We could talk about the Star Wars hotel.
That's true.
So, I know other than like the memes that surrounded it at first, however, I think relatively recently there's some people got like a preview of what it's supposed to be, and it's actually not as bad as what people think. However, that being said, it is not worth the price tag whatsoever.
Yeah, I would never pay that amount of money for a 2-day experience.
So
I don't have the money for that. Number one. Number two is like I would pay like. There's so many other things you can do with that amount of money.
So the idea they have behind it actually wasn't bad. Yeah, I actually like watched a video of like the full experience because you know I ain't paying $6,000 for what. But I watched the whole thing, or what the experience is. It's not a bad idea. So kind of how they have it is like this is like a full immersion thing. Your room is Star Wars theme. The stuff you eat is Star Wars theme. Like they color certain stuff like to make it look kind of like it's from outer space. Like even like the stuff in your room, it has like also there's also stuff like it even has like the actual like what's the official language in Star Wars? The Aurebesh, yeah. There's stuff in Aurebesh everywhere.
Yeah.
There's like activities you can do on your phone. There's literally actors around the ship, like because you're supposed to be like on this like galactic cruise or whatever.
Yeah.
Is the story. And like there's actors around the ship where like they're in part like for example, I think there was this one character that sold everything to travel the galaxy to be like a musician, like that sort of stuff. So the idea of it's kind of, my god, you're hitting so many asteroids on my end.
I know.
But I mean the idea is kind of cool. However, it's way too expensive, and I think they limit it a little bit too much because of course it is the sequel trilogy themed.
Yeah. Like that. That's the thing is like, I just don't understand why they wouldn't have separate experience. It's like, oh, like, imagine this. You can have like one, like, there's, or at least like have rotating experience. So like one time they'll be doing sequel theme, another time they'll be doing original trilogy, another time.
Yep, exactly.
Cool, and another time High Republic, like Mando timeline. Like there's a lot that they could do, but the fact that they keep going strictly on the sequels. Like, I mean,
there's some pretty cool stuff. Like your own room has like you have your own like personalized like digital droid. That like I mean it's like really cool. Like there's like AI like kind of like with Siri and whatnot, but it's like a lot more advanced, and it's programmed to like recognize your pattern of like just how to respond. Like if you really want it to, it'll sing you a lullaby. Like I'm not kidding.
Wait, really?
I'm not kidding, dude. They like I said, this was a good idea on paper, but there's a couple things they I'll send you the video whenever you're done streaming. That way you can take a look at it, and that you can say, you know what, this actually looks kind of cool, but it's not worth the price. And they really kind of like throttle what how like. So I know in like the a lot of the memes focused around like the singing chick. Now let me be clear, she plays a very minor part. Like the biggest, like the only thing, the part she really just plays on the ship is she's literally just a performer. Like just on the ship. I mean, she's a famous performer, and I think one of the side characters you meet in the interactive experience is actually like, you know, wants to meet her, like, because I guess he's like an inspiration for her to like be a musician and whatnot. Okay. So they really on top, like, I don't really care if you spoil it just because about being spoiler, just because well, unless someone here wants to pay $6,000 for it, then knock yourself out. They may change it up, but you can interact with like the like the fleet. Apparently the First Order is there, so you can interact with like the commander of the First Order that's there. Well, I guess let's just call him more like not the admiral or the captain or whatnot, but one of like the lieutenants, and he plays his part pretty well. Like I'm saying, it's not a bad idea. It's just how they did it.
Yeah. I mean, that I've only seen like a little bit of the experience, just from like one video, so I don't really have like that much of an opinion other than I'm too broke to even think about going there.
No, even people were like, it seems cool, but like it's not worth the.
Yeah. The other thing too is I saw like. They were showcasing like the lightsaber like training, and not gonna lie, that looked really lame.
So here's the thing about the lightsaber training. That's actually like at the park. That's not on the ship. Okay. So part of the experience is you get to spend a day at like the Galaxy's Edge, and it's like you just got to like a cruise destination. Okay. So and that kind of plays into part like with your room. So in your room, like the background or like window or whatever, it changes depending on where you're at in your journey. So like you may be out in deep space, you may be outside of a planet.
That's neat.
It's cool, but they just you know, they kind of dropped the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The price especially, my god.
Yeah. I just remember talking with X-Wing, how like you're facing against like the training remotes, but it's like people like just holding a thing behind you, and you have to like quote unquote block the lasers, but like it's literally just like.
Yeah, also by the way, those lightsabers cost $140.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Well, here's the thing, if I was paying for like Saber FX,
like,
what's that?
You're already paying $6,000 or however much, and you need to pay for a lightsaber like on top of that. It's like, bruh.
There's just so much to it. Like I said, dude, it's like it's money. Like
it's literally prying on people's money. But I mean, I'm not going to.
Like, it's not an experience for little kids, but it is an experience for like smaller children can get enjoyment out of it. But like, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll show you the video that I saw, and you'll think it's kind of cool. You'll be like, yeah, that's cool, but my god, that price tag.
Yeah. And the other thing too is like I was just I was thinking of like other things you could do other than like deflect like light from a whatever. Like I was thinking, imagine, because I don't know if you've seen like how much of Galaxy's Edge you've seen, but they have a full animatronic of Hondo, and it's like really impressive. Like I remember talking to someone and they're like, wait, that's animatronic? I thought that was a guy in makeup. But no,
you know, Disney really doesn't. Yeah, they don't pull punches when it comes to spending money on tech because it goes pretty far in Disney.
So, but the thing is like you have that kind of tech and equipment. Like, how about instead of like a very lame lightsaber like training experience like that, why don't you have like an actual functioning robot that can like sense like what direction you're swinging your lightsaber and will like try to deflect it, and like I don't know, just something like that. Like
I'm gonna say maybe the tech is not quite there yet.
Maybe, but it's like
I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though, 100%.
Yeah.
Man, that's. I mean, I'll send you the video when you're done like streaming. It's really cool, but is it? Yeah, it could be rough. I don't know, dude. The price tag really just throws everybody off. It's just like if they made it like if they cut the price in half, then yeah, I'd say maybe it's worth it.
Yeah.
But $6,000.
Yeah, nah.
Also, I think pretty sure there's different like price ranges. So like, I guess you can get like a normal room, or you get like I don't know. Basically, yeah. If you're like upper, like if you're, I wouldn't even say high middle class.
Oh, and there's Boba Fett.
Like if you were like not middle class, but like, yeah, you'd have to be upper class. Yeah, you have to be upper class. Not even high middle, like upper middle class, just upper class, just because of the fact that the price range costs $6,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I would actually like want to visit Galaxy's Edge, like, because I think that personally would be a cooler experience and worth more. But yeah, I don't know. Oh shoot, I should change the music real quick once this cutscene's over.
You know, I'll never understand in this cutscene. Did anyone ever actually like question why like a shopping cart was the same size as the Millennium Falcon?
Good question.
Or maybe that's just maybe just because it's closer to us. I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, oh my god.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, R2 can be underwater. I remember freaking out because I thought he did like drown and die. Oh, those snake things creeped me out as a kid.
Oh yeah, that.
All right, let me just change the music real quick. So we're gonna pull up some Yoda themes. go with this. Oh, that's loud. Okay. Anyways, yeah, the I think I've like seen more from Galaxy's Edge, and I really like the like, I think it's the Den of Antiquities or whatever, where like you actually purchase like basically the shop. That place actually looks pretty cool. I'd like to visit there, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to anytime soon. I still actually want to go back to the Harry Potter world in Universal Studios. I went when I was 10 years old. It was freaking incredible.
I have not been to Universal Studios or Disney in Florida. I really need to go to those. I've been to the ones in California.
Yeah.
They were cool. Probably one of the coolest rides I've been on, I guess at the Universal, was the Transformers ride. And the reason I say that is because, it was such a cool experience.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not like the biggest Transformers fan, but my god, that was such a cool ride.
Yeah. When I went to Universal, I was at the Harry Potter one, which was like super cool. I was like, because as a kid, I was like all into Harry Potter. But the thing is that when I went, it was like 2011. So Luke just beats up a freaking snake. The last movie wasn't out yet, and after that came out, they did a expansion where they added Gringotts and a few other places. So I actually haven't seen that. I was there pre-expansion, so gives me an excuse to come back eventually. But then
I remember seeing like Deathly Hallows Part 1 in theaters. My friend invited me.
No, yeah, Harry Potter's always been very special to me. And
so,
I can't wait for Hogwarts Legacy to come out, because I definitely want to stream that on the channel. That's like my most anticipated game next to Lego Star Wars. So
you're gonna be completely surprised when I say this, but I have not, outside of Deathly Hallows Part 1, because I knew a little bit of context. None. I knew some context going into parts to like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I knew a little bit, but not like I've seen all the movies a little bit.
You
yeah.
gotta at least watch the movies. I mean,
I'm gonna watch all the movies. I know the books. You know, everyone says the books are better, and they're probably 9 times out of 10 everybody's right. Yeah. And I'm assuming in this case they are definitely right.
They are better, but the movies are still like.
People
really
say the
good.
movies really do the books justice.
They do. There's obviously some things that they're missing, but
Dumbledore and Snape were in a very serious.
But the truth. Oh wait, it's someone typing in chat. I just realized.
I can't believe that's actually canon. Or
oh wait, no.
or is that actually canon, or did like
what is
the whole Snape and Dumbledore relationship thing, or did fans just like refuse to make it like
I don't know. I don't remember any of that.
Oh, you don't? Okay, well, J.K. Rowling was like,
I haven't read the books honestly since like since I was like really young.
J.K. Rowling was like spouting off on Twitter. Like, keep in mind, these are like after the books have been out for a while.
Yeah.
About how like how Dumbledore and Snape were in this like really intimate relationship or whatever.
Oh my goodness. No.
I'm not even kidding. I wish I was joking.
Like literally, Snape is shown to love Lily, which is.
I mean, I can go back and look this up, but I don't know.
Let's not get into it.
Yeah.
What's up, Noah? Glad that you're here to watch us play some Lego Star Wars. We just met with Yoda. We were gonna do co-op, but unfortunately we ran into some glitches. So Darron here is just extra commentary as we play. Back to Universal though. Because outside of Harry Potter, I went. What the heck? Also, how did Yoda get his lightsaber? Didn't he lose that?
You say that, but technically I guess I can Can I spoil it?
Uh,
Doesn't matter.
let's get to Boba in the next level. Yeah,
Just real quick on the. Yeah, sorry.
back to Universal. Beyond Harry Potter, I went to the Simpsons like ride and world. That was so cool as a kid, and I took a picture with You hyped for Lego Star Wars? The Skywalker Saga in less than a month? Yeah, dude, I literally can't wait. We've been waiting on that game for so long. But I'm just so happy that we're only a month away. That's completely incredible. But yeah, I was gonna say, I took a picture with wait, can I switch to him? Oh, what? Okay, this is awesome. He's on my back. Yo, let's go.
Wait, that was a thing in the complete saga? That was
Yoda,
not a thing.
Yoda on,
Yeah, Yoda
on my back. Yeah.
I don't remember that being a thing in Lego Star Wars 2. They must have added that.
I don't remember. It's been so long since I've...
He was never like in.
But yeah, I took a picture with Bart and Lisa, and like that literally made my life as a kid.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely added.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so if I die from the bats, he hops off. He's not happy.
Or maybe it wasn't. I just forgot.
That is what you think. Oh, okay. I see the concept of this is you need Yoda on you in order
use the
to
Force.
Do the Force. Yeah. But then
That's
attack you.
that's right.
Okay. But yeah, definitely would like to visit Universal Studios and Disney World eventually. But I'm in college right now, and that's where my money is going. So, yeah.
I did always thought it was a neat feature in this game where like you have to have Yoda to do the Force for some stuff.
Playing classic Battlefront 2, watching this. Haha, that's awesome, man. Yeah, we were just talking about Battlefront earlier, and yeah, the classic one, so cool with the Hawk levels. And they did actually have Dagobah in the game as well. That was another question. Why didn't we have a campaign level in Dagobah? But that actually makes sense because there was no Battle of Dagobah. So, yeah. Oh, it's supposed to get over here. I remember this level always being very confusing as a kid.
It was a little confusing, but I understood it.
There's a lot of puzzles to it, compared to some of the other levels.
Does Yoda have his flying mobile in the complete saga?
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
I was
my
actually
God.
talking about that when we were playing episode 3. Episode 3, like I was playing Yoda, and usually, cause Yoda's so slow when you have him, just without his lightsaber out. But you could, like in the original, you could just jump on it, jump on that hover thing, and he'd go faster. But they got rid of it for this game for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, hey Sean Bear. So glad to see you stop by, man. Hope you're having a good day. And
I even have like a Lego Yoda mini, like not minifigure. I have like I was playing VR chat the other day and I saw someone had a like a Lego Yoda model. So I nabbed it,
yeah.
and
Lego Yoda is an icon.
He makes the sound.
Yep,
You can pull out the Lego lightsaber.
His
yellow
whole
green.
death sound.
Excuse me.
That is just iconic. I honestly really hope we get the original Lego Yoda death sound in the new game. If they don't do that, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Dude, they added mumble mode. I think they would go as far to add that. They know their audience.
Yeah. Wait. Oh crap! I'm supposed to have RP come up. Get out of here. But no. Other than that, actually, another thing that is cool in like the fact that you know when we got that Star Wars Eclipse trailer, Yoda was there, so it's cool to see Yoda like in another part of the timeline. But I don't know if you heard, but that game ain't coming for like.
Oh, he's in Star Wars Eclipse.
Yeah, but that game ain't coming out until like 2027, which is like, bruh, this is another cyberpunk situation.
I've always been more about that. They never really touched on Yoda being a part of like the different time, way back then.
No, I haven't read much of the High Republic stuff, but I did read a couple comics, and I know Yoda was part of that, which is pretty cool. Not bad myself. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Sean Bear. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I went to church, and I actually was speaking, and I was super nervous, but people said I did really well, so I'm happy. Am I able to play? Oh yeah, I can play Yoda now.
That's right. You could do that in the original. I forgot.
He goes so slow.
Bro, isn't there like the tractor in this part of the level?
Yoda Tractor, dude, that is iconic.
I forgot that shit. I remember, dude, I used to try to like find ways to take the tractor.
Yoda Tractor! Oh, it's here right now.
I remember actually trying to find exploits to get the tractor to come with me throughout the level, but can't.
All right, everybody in chat, type Yoda Tractor. All right, we need to start a Darren. You start them off. All right. Comment Yoda Tractor if you're a real one.
All right.
Yoda Tractor. Oh crap. Wait, can I beep? I thought there was a button you can beep with.
Oh, there it is. It's not showing up on my end.
Yep. Yoda Tractor, let's go.
Yoda Tractor. Tractor. There's a tracker. I meant tractor.
But yeah, kind of lost my train of thought.
I think the tractor's just for show, right? You can't really do anything with it, can you?
I think there might be like a mini kit associated with it, but I don't remember.
Maybe. I remember trying to take it up the ramp and like around and stuff. I think one time I got close.
Yoda Tractor, let's go! We've started it.
I guess RT supposed to like.
Oh
man.
Dang, I forgot how much is in this level. Cause now we're entering the cave.
Helicopter.
Yeah, Yoda's just flying around like he's a helicopter. Although, no, wait, let's not bring up the helicopter lightsabers, okay? Those are painful to see in Rebels.
Oh my gosh, the heck.
Wait, can Yoda not get in this? I thought he could go in small doors. I don't know.
Oh, there's the Yoda sound. I can't. I can't even replicate it.
Dude, it's just so iconic.
I like how they took that one voice line from like episode 2 and we're like,
yeah, it was Attack of the Clones. Yeah, I love how just the death sounds in the LEGO games are just like very random like clips from the movies. Like Anakin's death sound is like him when he's like on Geonosis, like falling on sand. It's really random. Darth Vader. Wait, we never saw Yoda versus Vader. Oh my god. He's
man,
literally flipping around. Imagine we saw this in episode 5.
I really wish they kept the flying mobile for this game.
No, that would have been cool, but oh well. Flying mobile. Luke, how did you get up there?
Do you feel there's a Twitter account with a guy that controls a Yoda puppet called Pimpmaster Broda.
Oh my god.
Dude is a legend.
I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
He's hilarious. I mean, he has some pretty base takes, but
yeah. Yoda with a purple lightsaber? What is this?
Oh, that's right. Power-ups are a thing in this game.
Guys, remember in Empire Strikes Back when Yoda had a purple lightsaber and fought Darth Vader? I love the Lego games for that though. Just the absurdity of some of the things that you can do. And honestly, I really can't wait for the new one because like now you're playing around with 9 movies and they're having like so many characters. Like Snice Noodles was in like one of the like most recent gameplay things, and like she's a background character in Return of the Jedi, but like has a full Clone Wars episode. So it's cool to see obscure characters like that.
What to say? When did Yoda learn Vapad?
Oh yeah, I know. Oh man.
I still think like, out of all the powers in the Star Wars universe, Vapad is probably one of the most underrated because I think the only one they only really ever touch about it, but in regards to Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, yeah. Luke, I'm your. Wait, what? What is Vader doing? He's literally just jumping around. Oh, now he's gone. Oh, what just happened?
Hold on, I gotta see this because I'm a couple second delay.
Yeah, he's just jumping around. That's really weird.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Well, I think he just keeps dropping and jumping back down.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow, he's.
Actually, I think I remember in they had like Force Ghost. Wait, did they? Wait, I might be thinking of something else, but I think I remember seeing like Force Ghost Qui-Gon. No, it was Force Ghost Obi-Wan. My bad. I'm thinking of a Lego special. There's a Lego special where they had like Force Ghost Qui-Gon appear with Yoda and it was like Obi-Wan and Yoda talking, but like it was Force Ghost Obi-Wan. And then Qui-Gon appeared, and like, oh, what are you doing here? It was pretty funny.
Was it the Christmas special or?
No, it was one of the separate ones.
They had a few of them.
Yeah, Yoda Chronicles maybe, or I don't remember exactly. Not gonna lie, the Lego Star Wars specials kind of slap. They're pretty entertaining.
They actually make the sequel trilogy look pretty decent.
Oh man. Oh shit.
You know, as much as that's the one thing I really sucks about the Star Wars storyline now is that basically everything regarding Boba Fett, Mando, all that's gonna have to eventually tie into like the First Order and.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I think they should honestly do is I think what they should do is kind of make the events of the sequel smaller scale. And what I mean by that is I think there's potential where you can make there a bigger war going on in the like what's the part? Like
the galaxy.
Yeah, like the greater part of the galaxy, because in reality, the quote-unquote war in the sequels only lasted 1 year, because Force Awakens and Last Jedi take place like the exact same year. And
you know, that's what I never got about the timeline. So everything literally takes place within the span of a year, to where like the original trilogy was.
I don't understand why you would do that, because you're just restricting all the potential you could have. Like, imagine if they actually like drew out that war, and then we could get a Clone Wars style show for the sequels, an animated show. Like, I actually wouldn't have minded that, but obviously they didn't. They wanted. But this was like kind of my like before Last Jedi came out and was like, you know, what it was.
People had high hopes for the series whenever like the Force Awakens came out.
The Force Awakens set up like sure, it repeated a lot of notes from the original trilogy, but it set up like what could be a great sequel. But obviously, we know how that ended. But one of my like dream things that I wanted out of Episode 8 was I wanted Rey, like to be on Ahch-To, the planet, training with uh training with Luke. But on top of that, I wanted to see, because literally at the end of episode 7, Snoke says to Kylo, bring Kylo to me because I'm gonna complete his training. And I'm like, oh shit, okay.
And then no training is done.
We're going to have Kylo Ren and Rey both training to become, you know, better and stronger. Like that was gonna be awesome to see, because one of the things, since we're like actually at this place in the part, one issue that a lot of people kind of had was like, oh, how come Anakin had years of training, but Luke only trained a little bit with Obi-Wan, and then a little bit with Yoda, and then all of a sudden, like, he's a, you know, he can do all sorts of things. I think Luke is handled better in terms of, like, he comes from a strong bloodline, and that there was at least years in between each episode where he had time to train. But my issue is that, okay, episode 7, you literally set up Kylo and Rey to be trained, and they only trained for
a few days. No,
a few days.
Kylo didn't train at all. She only trained for like a day and a half.
Yeah, literally. Like, at least Luke, it's a little bit more ambiguous in the fact, like, okay, Luke's at least, like, you know, learning quite a bit from Yoda, and obviously there's like 3 years in between Empire Strike, A New Hope and I'm being distracted. There's time between what's it called? Empire Strikes Back. No, A New Hope. I can't think straight. There's time between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. 3 years. And in that time, in the comics, like, they've shown, like, oh, Luke is looking for Jedi stuff to, like, learn. We obviously don't have that timeline for Rey because it's literally episode 7 takes place right after episode 8. But back to my main point. In episode 8, what I wanted to see is almost a Rocky-style training montage, but cut it between Rey and Kylo training. And I wanted it to be like months are passing by in between this time. Like, you would literally see like Rey and Kylo training like back and forth, and it's like, you know, multiple training sessions, and then the story like comes back, it's like a couple months like after. Both of them are like way stronger than they were at the start of the movie, and that would have given them time to have, you know, the Resistance, you know, hide away, but then the First Order's like found them. But the issue with the movie is that they set up the story to be a slow-moving ship against another slow-moving ship, and it's literally the longest space chase. I think that's, like, I'm not a particular fan of what they did with Luke and the fact that Rey only had, like, so many limited times, but most people agree that was the best part of the movie compared to, like, the stuff with Finn and the stuff with Poe. But
wasted character.
But, like, dude, honestly, the fact that they made a slow space chase, like, the center of the movie, I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most. Like, come on, you literally could have done anything else, but no, you introduce hyperspace tracking, yet the First Order can't maneuver to cut off the Resistance stuff? I don't know. But that part of the movie, I think, pisses me off the most, but I digress. We're actually now at one of my favorite parts of the movie, with Luke versus Vader on Cloud City. This is my favorite fight in the original trilogy. I know some people prefer the Return of the Jedi battle, but I've always really loved Bespin's architect and design that Yeah, I just and the music for it's not playing in the game right now, but they have a very, it plays The Empire Strikes Back, but it's in like a very like dark tone where it's like bum bum bum. I'm gonna stop before I get copyrighted, but it's like one of my favorite like tracks, and just so many like iconic lines in that sequence, you know, like what does Darth Vader say? Like you are not a Jedi yet. Like,
Oh yeah,
it just gives me chills. James Earl Jones, man, like, what a legend, what a legend of a voice. And then oh, Boba Fett, David Prowse, who did the body of Vader, what made his mannerisms and everything. May he rest in peace. But you know, both sides of Vader, incredible. Vader's my favorite character, so and I love Empire Strikes Back. That was my favorite showcase of Vader. So yeah, and there he is. There's the man himself. I got a Stormtrooper helmet on. I'm gonna take you down. What are you doing, Stormtrooper? But yeah, man. I guess another thing though. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this level was always interesting because you have to like basically make Vader stop breathing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the whole like.
Yeah. Oh. Come on. What's going on? He's kind of glitching out right now. It's okay. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Vader again in Kenobi, and I actually really wonder who's gonna be voicing Vader. Is James Earl Jones coming back for that? Because honestly, I you know, James Earl Jones is getting really up there, but if we could have him be like have Kenobi of all projects be the final, you know, performance as Vader, I think that'd be really special. But we'll see. I think I heard rumors that someone else was doing it, but those were just rumors, nothing confirmed. So
I don't know. I mean, he's
think
that old and he still does like a lot.
No, yeah, he was doing Mufasa in the Lion King remake.
He was in Coming to America too.
Yeah,
again.
dude, I remember seeing that. That was so cool. See him back in that role. I watched Coming to America for the first time. I think it was last year or 2020. Dude, I love that movie. The original. The original was so great. The sequel was something else, but I still had fun. Okay, this is a broken. Dude, what is he doing to Luke? Dude, this is a broken boss.
I don't remember it being this hard.
I don't know why it's like this, man.
See if you can pick up Darth Vader in the crane. Oh wait, no, you have to unlock the crane. Oh, isn't he supposed to stand on those,
He's
or
supposed to? I don't know, man. Well, the issue is that when I switch to R2 to turn on the thing,
bro, he is like whooping. Wow, Luke is getting his ass handed to him. Like,
no, yeah.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, now he's coughing. All right.
What'd you have to do?
I guess I don't know. The AI is kind of bugged. I think this is a case when 2 players would actually be very helpful.
I don't know what R2-D2 would be able to do besides just shock him and hopefully he like gets stunned. Well,
yeah, but the thing is like having a second player do it. Well, that way I didn't have to
There we go.
I didn't have to deal with switching back and forth.
He just doesn't jump to the platform. That's the sucky thing about it.
Yeah. Okay, now he. Okay, I think there's just a glitch in the AI because now he's actually working. Yeah.
Oh
man.
yeah.
It's yeah. I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, I need to take R2. Oh, wrong button.
Well, he might be able to. No, he's got it.
I guess one thing we can kind of transition to soon, because it's not the level yet, but we do have Boba Fett. We dived a little bit into it, but not fully. And just about the series in general, and you know what our thoughts were. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I need to switch. I need to switch back.
Did we give our thoughts before?
We gave a little bit, but I remember specifically wanting to focus on Kenobi more because Episode 4 was centered around Tatooine and stuff.
So, Boba Fett, I liked the series, but it focused way too much on like Mando.
Yeah,
as much as I love the Mandalorian.
It was very much.
People are gonna go into Mando.
Season 3 precursor.
Oh, it was season 2.5.
Season 2.5.
People are gonna go into Mando season 3, being like, "Wait, why is Grogu back?"
No, that is one issue I'm having. Is like, it was cool to see them reunite. Like, not gonna lie, but
that's not the problem though.
I would have much rather seen like a full season of Mando like having, you know, struggling. Like, oh, I'm back to bounty hunting, but
I wonder if there's like a recap. If there would be like a like they're gonna have to. They're just like
either that or perhaps. Well, I don't know, man.
Wait, did Dave Filoni also do Book of Boba Fett or?
Yeah, he did. He actually directed episode 6, the one with spoiler alerts, but you guys should have seen it by now. That was the one with Luke, the one with Ahsoka, the one with Cobb.
The one where they hired the guy who went on YouTube and made it like a better version of like.
Yeah. The episode that literally melted everyone's brains. Like that episode was like, even though it wasn't Boba Fett, like it slapped, bro. It had so many great moments.
It's like, yeah, but there's gonna be people that are like, yeah, maybe I'll skip the Book of Boba Fett.
And then they're like, oh wait,
wait, what happened here?
Nah, I totally feel that. Nah, okay, this is kind of my deal, all right. Someone made a good point. Maybe it would have been better if, like, the series wasn't called Book of Boba Fett, and rather
the Book of Star Wars. I don't.
No, more like, instead of like having all these shows be separated by character, do something like Clone Wars, where it's an anthology series, where you'll have some episodes that are focused on some characters, and then other episodes focused on.
I hate to say it, as much as I really liked Mando, he was not necessary for the series. He wasn't in the way they went about it. In the way they went about it, I mean, he could have came up like they did, as like, hey, we need help from like him.
Yeah.
But they basically just went off like Mando's story in the middle of Boba Fett's series.
No. I totally agree with that. I also think like, okay, there's a lot. But yeah, I liked seeing Mando. I don't think they should have. If there were more episodes, if there was like 9 episodes, and having 2 episodes be kind of Mando focused,
Mando dedicated, yeah,
that wouldn't have been bad. But the issue is, this was less than Mando. This was less than Mando. This had 7 episodes, which is just an odd number of episodes. Like why have 7? Like that always kind of made me question, like, what's the deal? Okay, now my Boba Fett music's gonna be playing, so we can really talk about it. But come on, R2. So my thing with Book of Boba. All right, Boba Fett has always been one of my all-time favorite characters. Darth Vader, R2-D2, and Boba Fett have always been my like top tier characters. And the fact that I think I talked about it last time, but the fact that we had no Boba Fett content besides comics since like Disney's acquisition always made me like furious. I'm like, why aren't we getting like a comic book series dedicated to him? Why aren't we seeing him in the sequels? Like, I want to see him post episode 6, but like we didn't get anything.
I find it funny how there's no like series focused on the sequel trilogy, and that's the thing. I think Disney even realized they really messed up with the sequel trilogy because they have nothing planned besides why did they Andor? Andor's technically like pre-episode 4.
Yeah. No, I've always thought like, okay, they did have one series that was sequel timeline, but it didn't have any sequel characters other than Poe Dameron and I think Princess Leia, and that was Resistance. And Resistance was not liked by people. Like, here's my thing. I don't like Rebels and I don't like Resistance, but the thing is, both of them.
At least Rebels kind of like later, from what I've heard in later seasons, it kind of like.
I can argue that, but I'm not gonna get into it.
This is coming from someone who hasn't seen Rebels.
Yeah.
I'm a Clone Wars fanboy.
No, that's the thing. I'm very biased on Clone Wars because I grew up with it, and the fact that it got canceled to make Rebels is like why I'm.
Cartoon Network on Friday nights.
On it.
Cartoon Network Friday nights. Clone Wars. Oh my god.
Oh wait, I should check the comments. Hold on.
I mean.
Oh shoot. Okay. They should have given Luke some lines at the end of TFA. Yeah, I personally was disappointed with Luke's Academy. I agree. The fact that okay, another.
I mean,
thing. Why on earth would you have Luke be set up to have the next generation of Jedi, just to literally have it be destroyed again? That always pissed me off. That made me feel like. You're literally just taking, like, the Fall of the Jedi from the prequels, but completely skipping over it, and not, like, you don't even, you show it in a couple flashbacks, but not even that much. I don't know. And like, I think Luke should have had more students. I'm not gonna get into it, though.
To be fair, I understand, like, technically this takes place, what, a few years after...
It takes 30 years after Return of the Jedi, but the fact that they don't show it, they just like say, like, oh, this, I don't know. It's always bothered me. Okay, the Force is strong with you, young Skywalker, but you are not a Jedi yet. Yes, thank you for saying that line. I couldn't remember it off the top of my head, which is awful of me. What kind of Star Wars fan am I?
That's
Season 2.5. Yep, pretty much. The Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian show. Yeah, honestly, that wouldn't have been bad if they just said that was the title. The Bobalorian, yeah. Hey, what's up, Lost in MN? Dude, I have not heard from you in forever, bro. How are you doing, man? But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay. Book of Boba. I am happy in the fact that we did get, dude, seeing Boba return in Mando Season 2 was like literally my dream came true. Like, I literally could not believe what I was seeing was actually real when I first saw it. I'm like, what? Is this a dream? And the fact that we got a show announced for Boba after that, dude, I was super hyped. Oh shit, we have Boba theme playing now. But so here's my deal. The way they set up the show, where they had Boba completely just capping Bib Fortuna and be like, yo, I'm taking this throne, alright? I'm running this empire now. And then what we got in the Presence timeline wasn't exactly what they advertised. But the aspects I did enjoy a lot were the flashbacks. And, you know, seeing Boba escape the Sarlacc in live action on screen, like seeing that in a TV show, I was like, I can't believe we're getting this. I was so hyped. And I really enjoyed the stuff that they did with the Tuskens. I thought it really developed the Tusken Raiders. I thought it developed Boba as a character really well. I didn't like that they got killed off screen, like just to provide a mystery of, oh, who killed them? Oh, it's the Pikes. That was predictable. I didn't really like that. I like the stuff that they did with Fennec. I think they should have done more with Fennec, honestly. Like, their episode that they had together, I thought was pretty good. But beyond that, they didn't really develop her that much, which I was a little bit disappointed by, because Ming-Na Wen, fantastic actress. And like we said last episode, she does not age at all. What did you think of Halo Infinite? I've only played the multiplayer of Infinite. I still haven't played the campaign. I don't have a lot of money for spending that, but hopefully I'll pick it up one time. But I really enjoyed the multiplayer. What would I rate Book of Boba Fett? 1 out of 10. Okay, I don't really like rating things, but
I'll rate it.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna give it a 6 just for the fact that I didn't focus on Boba Fett the entire like should have.
Okay.
If they actually focused on Boba Fett, it would have been a solid probably 8 or 9 out of 10.
In terms of Star Wars, it had some of the best like Star Wars moments I've ever seen, and I'd give it like an 8 or a 9. But in terms of Boba, it's hard. I would lean more towards a 6 or a 7, just because. I mean, I still have to be grateful that we got it in the first place, because like I said, we didn't.
The bikers. Oh my god.
But I'll get to that. But the fact that we got a Boba Fett show in the first place was just incredible to me. Okay, wait, I'm gonna shut up because of this cutscene. This cutscene's funny. Oh. I pulls out a picture. Yeah, I'm this guy. This is your mom. Instead of I'm your father.
Can't wait for mumble mode.
Dude, I literally can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so I like what they did with Boba in the flashbacks. And I also like that they had flashbacks to Attack of the Clones Boba. That was really cool. I wish we got more of that, but I also know they could only do so much with like the version like Daniel Logan, because of archived footage and stuff. But I thought the flashback stuff was cool. The present day timeline, that's where I have issues, where it's like you have Boba trying. I like the idea of Boba trying to rule with respect. I actually really enjoy that. I think in terms of his character in Clone Wars, and the stuff that they were doing with the Tuskens, I think it makes sense for his character to want to not rule fully in fear and to actually have a respectable like organization. But you still have to have Boba be like savage when it comes to, and we did see that savageness in the flashbacks when he was with those Nikto speed bikers. He went to Tashi Station, absolutely wrecked shop, just boom boom bash. That was awesome. And then when he got back to Slave One, completely decimated them. Like, that was awesome. And that's the type of Boba I like to see, where when it comes to the innocents, you know, he's going to treat them fairly, respectable. He's not going to gun after them. But when it comes to people that mess with him, he's going to go full on. If you guys will know what I mean, but Tamara Morrison, when he gets angry, that face, that's what I want to see behind the helmet. It's just him going complete, utter ruthlessness against these people. And I didn't feel like we got that in terms of the present day timeline that much. It was very slow, drawn out, and you know, I just wish that they were a little bit stronger in the present day stuff. I also think, yes, the speed bikers that they, or the, I mean the, what were they called, the mods, they did not belong in the show at all. The fact that like, these mods would have worked way better if it was a Coruscant Underworld show. I actually think they would have fit pretty well in that. I see what they were trying to do in terms of like, oh, this is a callback to George Lucas with American Graffiti and in some of his like older films, but it just doesn't work in terms of Tatooine. Because Tatooine, it's dirty. It's a heim of scum and villainy. Like, why do we see kids from Cyberpunk? I don't think they really belong in this show. And the other thing too, they were not developed like at all. Like, if they actually took the time to like make these people characters, it would have been different. But all they did was like have a couple lines in each episode that they were in. My biggest disappointment with the show was unrealistically and silly the whole gang war / Hut family super idea was done. I may be just expecting too much from Disney Star Show, but I felt like the scale was... No, I completely agree. And that's the thing. Episode 2 set up the, like, oh, we're gonna see the hut, like, the huts are back. Like, what? That was sick. But then, literally, the next episode, they're like, oh, we were lied to. Yeah, peace. Here's a Rancor. The Rancor was cool, not gonna lie. Like, that shit was hype. But, like, what are you doing in the fact that, you guys just come into the show and dip? The mods look straight from Cyberpunk. Cool look, but all in all, everyone on Tatooine should look washed up, dirty, and using old equipment and stuff. I completely agree. And in the finale, I kind of saw what they were trying to do in terms of, like, it's dumb though. It didn't belong to the show. They were trying to do a whole city versus country kids, because you had the people from Freetown, which are like the like boondocks, the like west, you know, outskirts, whatever. But you know, it's just like, it was for a couple scenes, and I'm like, it just didn't work. They should have been from a different... If they went to Nar Shaddaa, Coruscant, something like that, I think they would have fit way better. But not Tatooine. Like, come on. Way too small. Jabba's empire should have been more in depth, and apparently more than a single city on Tatooine. I completely agree, man. Like, I was expecting a couple episodes on Tatooine, and then Boba would be... Oh, there's Boba. A couple of episodes on Tatooine, and then he would, like, you know, expand more. No, not the Bespin! God, no! That's the saddest death. I'm gonna have to show you a meme later, but it's like, when the Bespin guard dies, it plays that song from Fast and Furious. It's so hilarious. But no, the fact that they just didn't fit in the show. And about the small scale thing, yeah, I was expecting a couple episodes on Tatooine, and then he would have expanded and gone to like other worlds, deal with other crime bosses. That would have been sick. It's just way too easy for Boba to take over Jabba's empire, even though there's some conflict with the mayor and the Pikes. I feel like Boba and Fennec should have immediately ran out. Yeah, I agree. And the other thing too, Boba, I honestly don't know if this is something with COVID. I feel like that might be a thing. But Boba literally only had him, Fennec, a couple droids, the mods, and then later Mando and Black Chrysanthemum. But that's it. Into the two Gamorrean guards. That is nothing like when one reason.
Rip the Gamorrean guards.
Yeah, I know, rip them. But like in Return of the Jedi, one of my favorite aspects of like seeing Jabba and Jabba's palace especially, how many different aliens and creatures and like just what a variety of so much things like in just a couple scenes. It was so sick. But the fact is, Boba, there was like barely anyone like in terms of like his palace. And I don't know if it's something with COVID, like that's one thing I was thinking is like, oh, they could only have so many people on set at once in order to like, you know, not risk having issues. But like, I don't know, man. Boba's taking over a whole like criminal empire. He needs way more people than what was just showcased.
I really wonder if they'll expand on that in season 2. If they're gonna add like.
Yeah. So.
Isn't it in Legends like he has like a multi-world like empire that not even the galactic like empire will touch?
In Legends, he actually became Mandalore, which is sick. But I think they're honestly gonna be doing that with that's gonna be Din's story. I think they're trying to set him up to be Mandalore. Very true. The small crew also made me confident that this would all be fine in the end, despite the impossible odds. Yeah.
God, I really hope they rewrite like new canon just because we don't know what's gonna happen in the end. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, what man? Oh yeah, look, there's the First Order. Bye bye.
Yeah, and the First Order is like, dude, I'm not even really gonna get
such
into
a meme.
They've made them into such a joke in The Last Jedi, and the fact that they have Starkiller Base, and then get wiped out, and then like, I don't know, they just seem.
No, here's what happened. Here's how I look at it. The idea of the First Order is kind of stupid, if it makes sense. Now, if it was like remains of like the Galactic Empire like still fighting, that'd be one thing. Because I know in Legends, wasn't it like 23 years until like they actually made peace or something?
Yeah,
after the battle of the second Death Star.
In canon, they changed it where it was like only 1 year after, which was kind of stupid for them to do. But...
Okay, if they shortened it, I could understand, and you can make it like a justification for it. But a 1 year,
But that's the thing, is that, okay, you have the First Order being the resurrection of the Empire. And they're all around for 1 year? Are you serious? What?
So, from my understanding, they were around maybe a little bit longer. I don't know.
I think they were around
the Force they're around, but like the New Republic is in charge.
Yeah.
Well, and they destroy like 3 planets, and then of course the New Republic's not in charge anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never understood that. It just the idea is just, it's kind of stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if you're gonna have the Empire be resurrected from like, you know, then you gotta have like something like to go off of. Like maybe like now like the Galactic Empire is now like the rebels were like.
Not
that was rebels, but like
that was the thing that would have been so interesting is that if they had the Empire basically be the rebels, and then have, you know, the New Republic, where, okay, now the New Republic's in charge, there's a smaller force that's trying to, you know, destroy the government, like. Yeah,
and that's the Galactic Empire, or the remains of it.
It would have completely inversed the original trilogy instead of feeling like a straight copy. But I digress. I'm gonna go back to some of these comments. They missed opportunities to use Crimson Dawn or something like that. Oh, the First Order is a joke. They must have had great leaders in order to become so strong without the ruling authority in the galaxy not knowing they existed yet. I know. That's yeah. But back to Crimson Dawn and stuff. So here's my thing, is that I was very disappointed in the fact that all we had were the Pike Syndicate, and then seeing Cad Bane was awesome.
That made the end. Well, until
But the fact is that the Pikes, they didn't develop them like at all. Like it would have been one thing if you like developed the Pikes to be like, you know, something else. But if you introduced Crimson like the Pikes and then the Crimson Dawn, that would have been sick. But they didn't. They kept it solely the Pikes. And they got the Hutts out of it, which I don't understand why. But yeah. Okay, what's this? The choices they make in the sequels are so stupid and nonsensical. I agree.
Bro, the first order stormtroopers are like you go to the dollar store and get the quote unquote Star Wars toys from the Dollar Tree toy section.
No, yeah, I totally feel that. Okay. To kind of wrap up my thoughts on Boba, the present day timeline, I really enjoyed the stuff with Mando, but like we said before, that has nothing to do with Boba. And the fact that we really only got 5 episodes of Boba in a Boba Fett TV series, that's not cool. Like that's
I really wonder if Disney had any like say in like how the series goes.
I'm honestly not sure.
What's her name? Kathleen Kennedy or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
I know a lot of Star Wars fans just don't like her because apparently she has like this big influence on how Disney handles the series.
I feel honestly it's more likely that I think what they were trying more to have I feel like what they're trying to do is make it almost like the CW shows where you have Flash and Arrow, but like they cross over into each other's episodes, and in order to get the full story you need to like watch both of them. But I don't think that's the greatest way to like do your stories, just being honest. Like, because people who don't watch Boba, they're gonna be lost in Mando season 3, unless if they completely recap it. But
you're gonna have to.
Yeah. So I see what they're doing. Introduce the Pikes with them getting clapped by Boba and the Tuskens and the train thing. Makes them so unintimidating. I completely agree. If they actually showed, I mean, they kind of did in some episodes where they bombed Garza Flip's sanctuary, which honestly, can we get an F in chat for Garza Flip? Like, she was a baddie. No, I'm kidding, but not like I felt like she was a cool character, and then they just killed her off. I'm like, why you do this, man? And them killing off the toss. Yeah, exactly. Why would you have them be the ones kill them off screen, and then just have them it be, oh, the biker gang didn't do it, it's the Pikes. Like, I don't know, that was really stupid. What was my train of thought? What was I saying?
I think it was something about like Boba Fett. How about off screen?
Yeah, him, like, if we had more than like 7 episodes, and we, like I said, had 2 episodes on Mandalorian, I wouldn't have been as mad. But the issue is that we only had 7 episodes in total, and you have 2 of them barely have any Boba, and then I don't know. I felt like they didn't really resolve everything.
Well, one of them didn't have Boba Fett at all. Yeah. Well, no, 2 of them didn't have Boba Fett at all.
Yeah, and then the Pikes, yeah, not great villains in terms of, like, they didn't develop them at all, and like you said, you show them taking an L, them taking a dub, you show off screen, so they're just unintimidating. And then you have the Hutts, which honestly would have been way better and more interesting characters, where they only refer to them as the twins. Don't even say how they're related to Jabba.
Oh, like, by the way, where's Jabba's son?
Yeah, where's Rada? I need to know now.
Dude,
where's Rada?
I like how since the movie came out, I think maybe one scene in the Clone Wars, we still don't know what happened to Jabba's son.
I know, literally, what happened to Jabba's son? But yeah, they had a villain problem up until Cad Bane, and here's one thing that, oh man, someone, I watched a video, I don't remember it exactly, so sorry for not giving credit. Maybe I'll link it after stream, but there was a video that basically had the idea of, okay, we have episode 6 introduce Cad Bane. Oh, there's a beach trooper. We have the episode 6 introduce Cad Bane. What if after that episode we had the seventh episode before the finale be a complete flashback to the unfinished Clone Wars episode with Cad Bane and Boba? Because in that episode, they were gonna have Boba and Cad Bane work together. Cad Bane was gonna be mentoring Boba. They were gonna be on Tatooine. They show in one of the unfinished reels him killing off Tuskens, like Boba as a kid, and you juxtapose that with Boba now, who literally got indoctrinated with the Tuskens, and then you show off their Boba and Cad's relationship, which to Clone Wars fans were like, oh my god, they're actually doing the episode. But to the normal people who don't know Cad Bane, that's actually showing why this guy, him showing up, is so important, because they have beef all the way back in the Clone Wars. And then we can finally see that scene of the infamous unfinished reel of Boba versus Cad, and them giving Boba the dent and Cad getting hit in the head. And
there's a lot of people convinced that he's not dead.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who's not convinced that he's dead. I have to say the finale of Boba, I enjoyed quite a bit in terms of the Rancor was awesome. Seeing basically big, I love that. That's a great cutscene. The Scorpion droidekas, those were awesome. I like that. And seeing, oh my god, seeing Din and Boba fight together, oh, that was so cool in my opinion. Cad Bane versus Boba,
could have been more.
I think there should have been more. I do think if you're gonna kill off Cad Bane, this is the place to do it. To have Boba be the one to finish him off. And the fact that Boba, they kind of did it symbolically where Boba didn't beat him with his standard armor and weapons, but he beat him with the gaffy stick that he created with the Tuskens. So, a weapon that he created with his new life. And really symbolically showing like, okay, this is him overcoming, you know, who he was before. And showing that, okay, now he's a new person, basically. I like that aspect. But then the episode just kind of wraps up. And we're left off with, you know, a season 3 of Mando. But I really hope we do get a season 2 of Boba, because my hopes and dreams...
We will.
Yeah, I really hope we do, because I think now... Season 1 was kind of rough. I think Season 1 was used to answer questions. Everything in between Return of the Jedi and Mando Season 2, which I liked. Those were the aspects I liked. They didn't do much in terms of, they just, you know, did a little bit of a battle with the Pikes, which could have been better, but now that the Pikes are out of the way, Boba has control of Tatooine. I want to see him expand. I want him to go to Nal Hutta, Nar Shaddaa, all these places in Hutt space, and really take control. Have him fight the Hutts, have him fight Black Sun, have him fight Crimson Dawn. There's a lot of potential that they have, and I really do hope that we see that. Okay, I think this will be a very complicated situation for casual viewers. The Mandalorian show is very popular compared to Boba Fett, so many people will be confused in Mando Season 3. I agree. I feel like Disney is trying to turn Star Wars into something like Marvel movies, and I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. Yeah, I agree. Alright, I gotta go. I'll try to stop by the next stream I see. Thank you so much, Lost in M, man. It's great to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by and watching. But yeah, those are my hopes for Boba Season 2. I really hope we do get it. I think, you know, obviously we're going to get Season 3 of Mando. And I hope with Mando Season 3, we're going to see Boba, like, very prominent in that series. because the fact that you have Din, such a prominent part of Boba, I think we need to see like Boba be prominent in season 3, just to kind of show like, oh, you did me a solid back on Tatooine, but now I'm here to help you. You know, so something like that. That'd be great to see. One other thing, missed opportunities. I feel they go and they hire muscle, and this is kind of going back to like why is Boba's criminal empire or whatever so small. They hire extra muscle. They hire Black Chrysanthemum and Mando, and then like, this is enough muscle. I'm like, bruh. Literally, why didn't they bring back the fan favorite bounty hunters? Dengar, Bosk, Forlom, Zuckuss, IG-88, although I don't know if he's still alive. Even like other obscure, you know, bounty hunters, bring them back, bro. That would have been so cool to see. But my only hope, if we get a season 2, that we would see those characters. I think that was a huge missed opportunity, because Boba is the show you place those characters back. Not have mods who literally don't even fit in the story. But I digress, man. This was the end of Empire Strikes Back. I felt like we talked about a lot. So thank you, Darron. I'm so sorry we weren't able to get you into the game. Really hope that
It's
TT
cool.
Games fix it. But thank you so much for being a co-commentary. Thank you so much to everyone in chat. Avid, Sean Bear, Lost in MN, Noah, and I think there were more people, but I can't scroll up at this moment. But thank you so much for watching. And we have one more episode to go. We have Return of the Jedi. And then after that, I'm not going to go through any of the other Star Wars games just because I don't have enough time to. And but Laurel does have a beta version, and I think he mentioned this in our episode 3 stream. He has a beta version of Lego Star Wars, and I think he wants to test that out. So we might do an extra episode of that if we can get that working. But I think we have to like run through Parsec, and I don't have that set up yet. But stay tuned for episode 6. Darron might come back, or
Maybe.
Laurel might come back. It really all depends on who's available first, and my availability as well. And also, it really depends on this co-op remote play thing for Steam, because right now it's bugged, and I'm not sure when they're gonna fix it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Darron, for all the discussions and stuff.
Not a problem.
And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed Empire Strikes Back, my favorite of the original trilogy. And we will see you guys again soon. So I'm gonna quit the game. It's 100%, but it's because I beat this game before. We're just playing through the story. This is Lando. Hello, what have we here? I love Lando. So much swag and the cape. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
See you.
Awesome.